This is my my persuasive speech, and I decided to do this on why I believe electric cars aren't really the way to go in this generation. So basically, I really want to change the image that electric cars have, because right now everybody thinks it's the key to society. There won't be any more car accidents, and there won't be any more issues with the world and global warming, and it'll make everything better. I really do not believe this is true for a few reasons. So self-driving cars are not the best thing for our future, and the reasons I do think that is they do not have like the same human adaptability that we do as drivers. Also, it doesn't save the amount of traffic accidents that people think that it does. And I could see why people think that, because they're automated machines designed to do what they're doing, and humans can make mistakes. And also the reliability. What's the reliability going to be like further down the road, and when it's more common to have electric self-driving cars? So self-driving cars have a lot of downfalls that people don't really even realize yet. And one of the biggest ones I want to really push is that the human adaptability isn't there. So the first thing I think about is because I drive a lot. I'm actually in my car right now. How's that for persuasion? But anyway, so when you get into a situation where an accident might occur, you're making the decision between swerving off the road and possibly hitting the side railing, or letting yourself get hit by the car. So with us, of course, we would think, oh, let's sacrifice our vehicle to hit the side railing so we don't hit the other car and possibly injure or cause life-threatening issues to another person. But will the computer inside of the self-driving car think about that and know that? And that's something that I don't think will be true, because the car's main focus in programming is designed to keep the car on the road where it's going and keep people safe. Yes, it'll try and avoid, but will it avoid to the magnitude of hurting itself, hurting the vehicle? So that's my first thing. And also, many people think that self-driving cars will help less accidents happen. And as I said before, I explained a little bit of the reasons why it could happen. But then you start to think about, how are robots in these electronic programmed things going to interact with people? Us humans, we're doing crazy stuff all the time. Like, we may be reaching down for our drink and we slide into the other lane, or we look at something and we go into another lane. How will the electric cars react to that? And also, you think about, not everybody's going to have them. So you could say, well, if they're all electric cars and they're all self-driving cars, then they're going to interact well with each other. But then you get to the point where self-driving cars right now, I think the only one you can buy on the market right now is a Tesla, and they have the self-driving feature, and those run like $100,000 at the minimum. So not everybody's going to have that for a long time. And so those blending, especially in the early ages, with people on the road doing crazy stuff all the time, I just think that's a recipe for disaster. And my third point is that we really do not understand everything about these vehicles, so we'll never know how bad an issue could be. So with the vehicle that you're driving yourself, if there's a big issue, then you can resolve it. And you could say, oh, the engines are shutting down, the systems are shutting down, let me pull off the road and use the emergency brake, because that's a hydraulic system, not electronic. But with the electric cars, what happens if the chip breaks? What's the electronic car going to do? Well, can you take it over? Maybe, if that's a feature on it. But most likely, it's gonna be like, oh, shutdown mode, and then what's gonna happen? Is that gonna be an accident waiting to happen, or so forth? So we really do not know how these things work quite yet, and so that's not a great thing to have on the road. So in conclusion, self-driving cars, I believe, are not the best thing for the future, because they don't have the same human adaptability. They don't save as many traffic accidents as people think they do, and the reliability is really untrustable. And so I hope everybody can now see that self-driving cars are definitely not the best direction for the future, and will really consider possibly not having those to improve our society to the fullest. Thank you for watching my persuasive speech and hope you see it my way now. Thank you.